What's going on, you guys? Welcome to the Cowboys Corner. We got fifth quarter Cowboys in the house. Dallas Cowboy Fan 1980 will be in attendance. The power man himself. And you know we got to talk about Amari Cooper. I went live earlier today, but I don't think I got enough off my chest, right? Fifth quarter. And I want to hear your perspective. I know 1980 went live on his channel, but I want to hear his perspective, damn it. And I don't want no crazy comments in here talking about Simi Fihoko. Right off the bat, I don't want crazy comments about Simi Fihoko. All right, fifth quarter Cowboys. What were you doing? Where were you at when you got the news that Amari Cooper was traded to the Cleveland Browns in exchange for a fifth-round pick and the Dallas Cowboys and the Browns swapping sixth-round picks?
Man, I was in my work truck, dude. I was actually getting on the scale finna go. I was actually scaling in to go get loaded, and you called me, man. You called me right when I was on the scale. I had no idea, but I knew it was something. I knew it was something though. And you're like, man, did you see what just happened? I'm like, what happened? Like, dude, we traded Coop for a fifth and a sixth. And I just laughed. I was laughing because I mean, I didn't have no other reaction. I didn't know how to react to it because this organization, this is what they do, man. This is what they do. However they got to find a way to mess up stuff and or not make things make sense, they're gonna do it, man. You know, like they put themselves in this situation with this big contract anyway, right? They put themselves in the situation with Zeke big contract, right? They ain't got no choice but to pay him his money. They put themselves in the situation with Dak big contract. They asked him to restructure. This is what they do. Y'all know 3 years ago on the round table, 4 years ago, however long it was, I always talked about how bad we was in cap hell with Tony Romo and everybody else. And I said, we finally got out of it, and I hope we never go back in it. And we're right back in it because Jerry Jones I don't know why they do this. He sat there with Dak at the press conference and said, you got me. I overpaid you. I just don't understand it, man. We pay these guys we pay so much money to certain people, man. That's why I always, it's not just about Bill Belichick as a coach, man. It's him standing his ground. Robert Kraft let him, the owner of the Patriots, let Belichick handle that. Let Belichick handle that. You want your money? Go get it, because I can't give it to you. That's what he told them. This is a team, man. And I like to build players that want to win and not just here to make a big paycheck. That's why Tom Brady never had the big payout that everybody would think he should always have. That dude could have they could have gave him a blank check, man. The man's a 7-time Super Bowl champ. He never did it. He always took less money to keep pieces that he knew he needed. Every year. Yeah, he got money, but it's not what he could have got. Tom Brady could have got the max of all maxes, man. That contract Aaron Rodgers got now, Tom Brady could have been got that. But he knew. He knew what his team, and Belichick told everybody. He told Butler. Butler, hey man, you want your money? I can't give it to you. Go get it. You know, and that's why Robert Kraft organization was successful for 20 years. Because he let Belichick handle what he needed to handle. He stayed in the background. I trust you. I trust you. Belichick was a part of every decision. I'm talking about draft, trades, cap, money, everything, man. And you have to do that. You have to have other minds in that room, especially the guys on the field. Like Belichick would tell them quick, not Robert Kraft, not the general manager, Belichick. You want your money? Go get it. You deserve it. I can't give it to you because I'm building another Super Bowl team and we need money and we're not going to get in cap hell. And they never do. And that's how you're supposed to run an organization, man. And the Coop news, man, man, you've been talking about it since we heard about it. I said, if you're not going to pay him, let him go. But this right here, this is what you can divvy up. Nobody wanted that $20 million on their books, and the Cowboys just was different. They just took anything. They took anything, man. Like they honestly did, bro. And it just was bad from jump. In my opinion, you shouldn't have offered them more money in the first place. You shouldn't have did it in the first place, in my opinion, because you knew you was gonna be right back here. Every year you're gonna be here with Dak. Every year you're gonna be here with Dak asking him to restructure something or take it on the back end on the signing bonus or something the next year. I don't know why they do this, man. This organization, bro, to be honest with you, man, like I say, Dez took a big step back. His body, failed him because of all the, no matter how much, like me, man, me and Fred, we was flipping, we was tumblers, man, and over the years, that wear on your knees and back, man. And then that's how I did. Me and Dez won a route runner. He was a 50-50 guy. He always go up and get that ball and just took a lot of beating. His body started giving in on him, man. But nonetheless, Dak still played a big part of that. Like Okoye put that video out, you know what I'm saying, showing how Dak just wasn't getting the ball to Dez, or Dak was holding the ball too long getting sacked, and Dez took the fall that year. He played a part in it, but he took the majority of the fall. They didn't put that on Dak Prescott. This thing with Coop, put it like this. The Cowboys go to the Super Bowl and win. You think Coop gone?
No.
Exactly. He's not going nowhere, man. He's not going nowhere. Dak played a big part in this, man. And to be honest with you, there's been plenty times where Brady has went and said, no, y'all, when Belichick tried to get with a Gronk, Brady went to Robert Kraft like, nah. When Belichick was trying to trade Gronk, Brady went to him like, nah, man, I need Gronk.
Yep.
I need him. You know what I'm saying? That bro, he played a big part in this, man. And it's like you said, bro, it don't matter who we bring in. It don't matter who we let go. Long as that's the guy that's behind that snap, man, we ain't going nowhere, man. And somebody's always going to continue to take the fall. The year before Cole Beasley left, he said, watch the tape, man. We open. He said, watch the tape. We're open, man.
Mm-hmm.
And now Amari Cooper's taking the fall for another failed attempt at trying to make it past the first round. Before the season was even over, Stephen Jones on the radio saying, well, these receivers need to catch the ball. These receivers need to get open. Now my quarterback need to pass the ball better, or my quarterback needs to get the ball out quicker so my linemen ain't got to hold nobody. You got aging Tyron Smith and Lyle Collins who missed the whole season, then followed by missing another 5 games. The guy missed 21 games. So you got him going against these speedy end guys, and now you got Tyron Smith coming off surgery, then missing more games going. They can't hold these guys off forever. Dak stand there in the pocket, wait for wide receivers to get open like this college or something.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to have 5 yards of separation in the NFL, man.
Too much hesitation.
Therefore, we see guys holding because Dak got the ball. He's putting the ball behind the receiver. They got to turn around and catch it, messing up their yak. You know what I'm saying? It's in front of them. They got to extend to get it and possibly take a hard hit. It's behind them, man. Look at that ball. Don Schultz had to catch him. He got the wind knocked on him, got hit in the chest. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Dak put it too far in front of him. He had to catch it. If he'd have put it right on him, he could have got out that guy's way, man. It's just sad that the quarterback is really putting a damper on this offense, man, and we're going to waste so much talent. Ezekiel Elliott, it's over. We've seen the best of him. He had one of the fastest drop-offs in a running back I've seen, man. And our QB, man, he ain't doing none of these guys no favor. CeeDee Lamb about to get the same treatment. Gallup, 2 injuries in 1 year. He about to come back. He going to get bro, it's going to be the same thing. Look what Romo said. You have your Michael Jordan prime to go up and get that ball. He was talking about the quarterback, how he threw it.
And Troy Aikman said the same thing.
On national TV.
Yep. Troy Aikman said the same thing.
I mean, at this point, bro, this quarterback is really hurting these guys, man. I'm not saying these guys have been perfect, but for what just happened to Coop, man, Dak's 60% of that, man. They didn't get the guy the ball to the point where quiet Amari Cooper has finally started coming out towards the end of the year saying, not directly saying it, but without saying they're not giving me the ball.
Yep.
Without directly saying it towards the end of the season, that man quiet, he don't say nothing, he go do his job. He just got fed up. I'm not getting the ball. And Dak I would like to get all of them the ball. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about your $20 million wide receiver, your number one. The QB and wide receiver one, they have a connection that guy and all the other receivers and tight ends don't have. That's why he make that type of money. That's why he's on that side, and that's why he get the most attention. And they didn't utilize that. Kellen Moore, he had a big part in that, man. And that guy, man, that quiet guy who came over here and balled since 2018, yeah, he disappeared at times, but who don't? I can show you games where the best of them didn't have good games, man. But when you needed them the most, they was there. And it's just unfortunate that he got to take the type of fall that he's taking for it, man. And I hate it, man. I really hate it, bro. I hate it for Coop, period. Because, you know what I'm saying? I understand how he feel about, everybody. Nobody want to go to the Browns. I don't care what nobody say. But this what you do to him, though? You send him to Cleveland for a 5th and a 6th, man. Just overall, bro, it sucks. And guys are going to continue to take the fall. Dak get up on the podium. He said, we. He finally said me towards the end of the season. But this just how it's going to go. They're going to protect Dak because they paying him so much money and they're trying to make it make sense for them. So they're going to blame the receiver. CeeDee Lamb, he's about to see. Michael Gallup, he's about to see. They all about to see. It's been like this since Dak has been there. Like I said, go back and look at Cole Beasley. He said, man, we open, man. He said, watch the film, we open. It's going to be like that. It's always going to be like that. Dak Prescott in his 7th year should not going to be seeing no quarterback coach or quarterback or nothing. You just made $75 million and you got to go in the offseason still. Are you kidding me? We got to get away from this. He's still young. This dude been playing football. He's been in the NFL since 2016. Don't give me that. He'll be 30 in a few years. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't give me that he's still young, man. So that's how I feel, man. It's just unfortunate for Amari Cooper, brother. It's just unfortunate, man. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, Adam right here said 100% facts about Dak, shaking my head, overpaid bum who will never get an ounce of blame, elite salary for a mediocre product. And I got to agree with this. I got to agree with this right here, Adam. I do. Dak Prescott, I'm so tired of the narrative that the Dallas Cowboys could have got Dak Prescott for cheap because it was never like that. And Amari Cooper chose to stay with the Cowboys. The Washington Redskins offered them more money, offered Amari Cooper and his team more money to go over there. But he said, no, I'm going to take a little less to stay here with the Cowboys. If you go back and watch Amari Cooper's press conference after that 49ers game, go back and watch it. Amari Cooper looked sad because he knew that was the last game he was going to play as a Dallas Cowboy because the way his contract was set up. But did they approach Amari Cooper and say, hey, do you want to take a pay cut? I don't know that. Did they approach him and say, hey, can we restructure something and rework a deal for next year? I don't know that, right? But for Amari Cooper to be the scapegoat when you got a guy like Kellen Moore as an offensive coordinator who don't scheme around players, who don't scheme around Connor Williams, who's holding almost every other play. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. Don't call a run to the left when you know he's going to hold. Have him pull out, run to the right side, and still off a block for Cooper or for Pollard or for Zeke. But Kellen Moore isn't this guru everybody thought he was. And I've been saying time and time and time again that Kellen Moore isn't what we think he is. I didn't like him as a quarterback coach. I didn't like him, and I damn sure didn't like him as an offensive coordinator, but that's what we got. That's what Jerry gives us. Jerry thinks that when he's onto something, when Jerry can put his finger on something and the light bulb goes off, no one sees the light bulb but Jerry because Jerry wants to take the credit. Jerry wants to say, I got Kellen Moore developed. I did this. Kellen Moore is Jerry Jones' new puppet. They tried it with Jason Garrett. Now they're trying it with Kellen Moore, and it's not working. And he thinks that because he's the only one that can see the bright idea here, that he's going to take all the credit for Kellen Moore. And it doesn't work that way. Jerry Jones don't care about winning. Stephen Jones don't care about winning. Jerry Jones won more Super Bowls than 3 in his tenure of being in the NFL. Okay? When he countersued the NFL and won, and he was able to brand deal Nike and all these other guys, that was his 4th Super Bowl. When he was able to get the Rams moved to LA, that was a Super Bowl for Jerry. When he was able to get the Raiders into Las Vegas and build the stadium, that was a Super Bowl for Jerry. But when it comes to his team, he doesn't care about Super Bowls. Why? Because Cowboy Nation made him. He bought the Cowboys for like $150 million. The Cowboys are the number 1 sports franchise in the world, over $6 billion. Why? Because people like me, people like you guys, we're always wondering what the Dallas Cowboys are going to do next. And when are we going to stop feeding into that crap? Cowboys put out a motivational video before the combine a couple of weeks ago. And I applaud Cowboy Nation. Why do I applaud them? Because they hated the video and they're not buying the crap. That's why I loved that video. That's why I loved the comment section and I hated the video. So Amari Cooper's gone. Dalton, they're trying to sell us Noah Brown. They're trying to sell us Simi Fihoko. They're trying to the only thing they've done right this offseason, guys, in the comment section, correct me if I'm wrong, they tagged Schultz, which Cowboy Nation, a lot of people didn't want the tag used on Schultz. They wanted it on Randy Gregory or J. Ron Kurtz or something like that. And the Dallas Cowboys failed that, and they got in there and they tagged Schultz. And a lot of Cowboy fans, they don't like that. They should have used the tag somewhere else. I put a poll on my community tab, and that's what they said. So Dan Quinn, check. Dalton Schultz, I like it, right? I can agree with that. Tag should have been on a right guard. Mario, hey, Armando, what's going on, brother? Mario in the house. Boys for life in here. Brando, the game old champion. I seen Winter in here, too.
Hey, drop that link drop the link in the chat for Cowboys channel real quick.
Okay, let me see if I can do that. But what's your thoughts on what I just said?
Man, bro, I was about to cut you off too. I kept catching myself about to cut you off because I wanted to agree with you while you were talking, but I ain't gonna cut him off. Bro, when we speak about this organization, like you said about Jerry, like remember when you talked about how everybody was like, "Oh, Jerry is heated, he's mad," you know, after the season was over, and me and you immediately was like, "He's not mad. He's not mad."
He had a packed house. Why would he be mad?
He had a packed house.
Why would he be mad?
We're the reason Jerry has that boat. We're the reason, like all this. Look at your background, Cowboy from front to back.
What's up, brothers?
What's going on, Brody?
Phil Quarter Cowboy, Cowboys Corner, man.
Welcome to Cowboys Corner, Cowboys Champ, by the way. If you guys don't know, subscribe to Cowboys
I'm honored to be here in your presence. Man, when I first found out about that trade, and then it was a fifth, really, they just traded him for a fifth round pick. You blew a #1 pick.
That's what they did.
Just to get a fifth round pick? I mean, you couldn't get a third or fourth?
That's what they did.
And then, man, it still go back to me with Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones want their players to be all rah-rah. We love the Cowboys. They can't deal with players on the same mentality like Amari Cooper, not showing no emotions. Hell, Jason Garrett was like that. Didn't show no emotions. But you trying to free up some money because of 6 bad contracts that Stephen Jones signed over the years, starting out with Zeke and DeMarcus Lawrence. You should never signed them. Then now I want to see what Dak gonna do now. Because remember before, like you said a couple years ago, before they signed Amari Cooper, trade for him, what was Dak doing? Nothing. Because remember they got rid of they got rid of Bryant, and then when they brought in Cooper, that's when Dak stats went back up. Because that wide receiver by committee does not work for this quarterback. It don't work at all. Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, they need to get out of the way. Get a football, man. It's like we're riding the same dead horse for the past 25 years.
Yep.
And never going to change. Now, I know I've been listening to the radio all day. They're thinking that this just a start. You're talking about but Collins. Lil Collins is just going to be $1.8 million on the salary cap. Then now you're talking about DeMarcus Lawrence is not going nowhere. what the hell had DeMarcus Lawrence did for this contract? He only had 2 good years. And the last ever since the contract, Armstrong had outplayed him, and he was a 5th round pick. So yeah, this all on Steven and Jerry.
Yeah, no, I think you're spot on. Mario Floor, I'm going to mute you here because there's some background noise coming from your Cowboys chat. Bear with me here.
Okay.
I agree with everything you're saying, Cowboys champ, for real. Hey, Mario, this is a good. Hey, Saul, if you want in here, brother, I dropped the link in here. You can say what you got to say in bounds if you want. I think I can have up to 5 people in here, I think. So if you want to follow the chat, the link's in there. If you guys want to pop in here, say something real quick and bounce, by all means, go ahead and do that. But everybody gets a chance to speak right here on Cowboys Corner. It's free entertainment. No super chats, no commercials. It's all community. It's all Cowboy fan based right here. But no, these Cowboys, man, they're a disaster. I'm going to let 1980 come on in here and let my brother speak. My brother from another mother right here. Dallas Cowboy Fan, 1980.
Here we go, guys. Appreciate y'all letting me on. Wow. I think we already knew this day was coming.
Yep.
In the back of I thought, this is what I thought. Like I said on my live stream earlier, I was thinking that, okay, they restructured Dak. They restructured Zach Martin. They freed up $22 million. Just maybe they'll hold on to Cooper. That's what a piece of me was thinking. Why did I think that? I guess in hopes that they would keep him. Because Cooper is a good asset to our offense. He was our number 1 guy. So today we get the alert and they traded. I said, oh my God, wow, to the Browns. And I said, oh, okay, well, then I keep reading. And I'm like, oh, we must got a good pick for him. You know, at least a 2nd or 3rd, at least. And it said 5th. I said, what? What? I mean, really? Amari Cooper's I don't want to say he's elite, but we all know he's one of the best route runners in the game. And he's brought a lot. He's actually revamped Dak Prescott's career.
Yep.
And, we've been guilty. I've been guilty of saying, oh, Coop checks out of games and things like that. I just heard 5th quarter Cowboys, you guys were discussing and saying that sometimes players do that. You know, I mean, players can't have good games all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I said earlier, after I got through thinking it out and talking with my, people in the comment section, I said that the Dallas Cowboys have the wrong guy. They have the wrong suspect.
Yep, that was a good analogy too. I like that.
They have the wrong. So like somebody breaking something, they get a description of somebody and they arrest that guy because it's easy. It was easy for us to say that.
Yep.
It was easy for us to get on here and be like, when Amari Cooper wasn't getting those looks, wasn't getting the numbers in those important games. Every game is important to me, but in the playoff game, where is everybody? Everybody got ghosts pretty much. It's easy for us to point the finger, because that's what we don't want to have to work and research and really look. Just like cops, they don't want to have to work and research and really find out who really did it. They just want to arrest somebody. Oh, we got him off the streets. Boom, boom, boom. This is our guy. This is what we're going with. Lock him up. And then, come to find out it's not the guy. But anyway, they got the wrong man. But, this was a money situation. This is the business part of the NFL that sucks. This was all about money. They didn't care about Coop at all. They didn't care about him. They just said, we're gonna make it look like my brother-in-law was here last weekend. And he brought to my attention, he said, man, he said, bro, you think the Cowboys might have did Coop the way they did Dez? And I was like, what you mean? And he was like, well, he said they made Dez look like the bad guy. They made him look, they stopped going his way. They stopped, they made him look like he was checking out of games. They game planned him out of the Cowboys situation. I was like, I never thought about it like that. I never thought that the NFL or the Cowboys could be that cold, could be that stupid to throw away a season, a possibility to win a game, to prove a point. Like, what do we, if that's the case, if they really just game planned him out and not, we're going to stop going his way. Because I'm telling you, like I said earlier, we don't know what goes on in a huddle. You'd be surprised, man, what's being said before Dak Prescott calls that play. Dog, I was a wide receiver. Hey, man, this dude can't guard me, man. Get me the ball. Yep. The linemen are talking. All the receivers are talking. Every receiver is open. Hey, man, I'm open, man. Throw me the ball. No, man. I'm open, man. This guy can't guard me. Throw me the ball. It's already hard enough for the quarterback to get the play out. That's what goes on in the huddle. They don't just call huddles, man, and call plays in the huddle, and the players be like, okay, yes, sir. They be like, no, man, this ain't working, man. This guy over here is coming in. This guy over here is doing this. He's stunting. This guy, I'm telling you, man, great. You see what I'm saying? So if that's the case, like, what are we really watching? Mm-hmm. What are we really watching with this Dallas Cowboy team in football, period? If owners are able to manipulate the system and manipulate our faithfulness and loyalty and us being Cowboy fans to prove a point, to cloud over a mistake that they made with, money and contracts and all that stuff. If they were able to just blow, hey, don't throw it, if that's the case, oh my God, we have a bigger fish to fry than Coop. Like, seriously, man. We got way bigger fish to fry, but I got a chance to think about it. I'm gonna end it right here. I don't want to talk too much. I got a chance to really kind of think about it, and that's my view. I feel like they got the wrong guy. I know it's a business situation, and we needed the money because we didn't have any money. They had to do something, and he was expendable. They went to Law. They went to D-Law. They damn sure wasn't gonna go to Zeke because they know he wasn't gonna come off no money. And they went to D-Law. He didn't. And I don't blame him because you get paid, you work hard. Boom. I need my raise. I need my money. My lifestyle has changed. I got to pay bills and all that stuff. I got kids now, wife and kids, So I can't get mad at them for doing it. But watch out, D-Law, because it's going to come back. That boomerang is going to come back around. They're not done yet. This ain't it.
Yep. So I'm going to add Saul to this real quick and let him get what's off his chest.
What's going on, guys?
What's good?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
What's going down, man? Just to kind of talk about what y'all are talking about, man. Look, it's a shame that Amari Cooper's gone, right? Okay, look, because I didn't like the whole fifth, and then they said we got a sixth. We didn't get a sixth. We just traded picks. So basically, we got a fifth and just moved around a little bit. But this is the thing I don't understand. Okay, Amari Cooper might have checked out of some games. They said, his contract was too high, so that's one of the reasons, the main reason they got rid of him. Okay, but this is the thing. I personally believe Cooper has. Since he's been with the Cowboys, I personally believe he's produced way more than D-Law has. So if Cooper's contract's a problem, then D-Law's contract should be a way bigger ass problem. If Cooper's gone and his attitude is good, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you see D-Law, excuse my language, but you can tell he's a bit of a dick, straight up. I think he should be gone. If Cooper needs to be gone, then guess what? If D-Law doesn't want to take a pay cut, because he hasn't earned that $20 million or $19 million. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't care what anybody thinks on that one. I don't think D-Law's earned that money. DeMarcus Ware didn't even get that money, and there's no comparison there on DeMarcus's. I wish DeMarcus was better. So if Cooper's gone because of his contract, then I damn sure think D-Law, if he doesn't take a pay cut, then guess what? You can hit the bricks, Jack, straight up.
Thank you, Saul. Thank you, Saul. Fifth quarter. Do you want to touch on
It just go back to what 1980 said. Like he said, it was about money, man. Straight up and down. And one thing we know about the Cowboys, what they do, they take care of it. They take care of their own. The ones they drafted, they take care of them. See, they didn't draft Coop. You see how fast they be so quick. They don't care how fast they can get rid of people that they bring in or that they trade for. We don't care. They don't even think twice about it.
Mm-hmm.
But they own. It'd be hard to let them go. And like our boy just said, the guy that just came on, appreciate him for coming on. He made a good point. Coop has been more reliable. He's been on the field more. D-Law has had multiple back surgeries, shoulder, toe, foot, whatever. And he is an asshole. Of course he is. You know what I'm saying? Now me personally, I'm not for – I don't care about giving you a deal or taking less money. You're a billionaire. You got a boat. You're super rich. I'm not taking less money. Screw you. So I'm not mad at D-Law for that. I'm not mad at D-Law for that. D-Law is a meat player. He is. D-Law performance has been. Look, if y'all know me, y'all know how far I go back with D-Law. We ain't even got to get into it. But I'm with 1980. This is completely about money. Like I say, when you think about it, they were quick to let go of Coop over D-Law because the Cowboys take care of their own. If they draft you, you're that baby. They will keep you forever. But look how fast we get rid of players that we trade for or that we pick up in free agents. Man, we'll get you out of here like that because they take care of their own. The Cowboys always do that. If they draft you, man, they'll hold on to you forever. Production can be at bare minimum. They will keep you to the bare end, bro. Even when it's time for you to go, they will be stubborn and keep you. Because for some reason, man, they just when they draft you, they feel like they just gotta hang on to you, man. Unless you're just not one of the boys. If you become one of the boys, man, they'll keep you. Your production can drop, man. Taco Chark, he wasn't one of the boys.
Yep.
That's why they didn't care about letting him go. He wasn't one of the guys. But like you said, man, Coop has been more productive than D-Law. I know it's different sides of the ball, but still. You know what I'm saying? Like 19 said, the wrong guy took the fall, man.
Yeah. So thank you for coming in. Mario's going to come in here and give a piece of his mind real quick. Mario, what you got for the show? Mario, you there? Mario. All right. Mario might have to come back and try it again. He's having technical difficulties.
But just to finish that point off, it's about money. Yep. It's about, and they looked around, they said, who don't fit in? Who don't fit in? D-Law, he been here since 2014. We haven't, just think about it, bro. If we pick somebody like D-Law up in the trade, or Tyron up in the trade, and their production has dropped this low through injuries and stuff, man, they'd have been gone.
Yep.
They would have been gone, man. Man, are you kidding me? They would have been gone, bro. We didn't draft Coop.
Nope.
Let me ask y'all a question real quick. Do you think the Joneses are deliberately trying to sabotage season 22 so they can have an excuse to fire McCarthy to bring in Sean Payton?
1980. You want to answer that one? Are the Cowboys organization sabotaging the 22 season so they can bring in Sean Payton for the 2023 season?
I hate to even that's a good question.
That's a damn good question.
Yeah, that's a good point and a good question. With the Cowboys, you just and it's you see what we're doing. You see the question he just asked respectfully. It's crazy that we're even thinking that way because of the way this organization runs their business. It's so like it's crazy. It's like we're dealing with it's so political almost. Like, I mean, I would hate to think that, but I wouldn't be surprised, man. If they got something worked out, got something behind the scenes, hell, we didn't even know about this. You get what I'm saying? We didn't even know about any of the stuff that's going on right now. So
Yeah.
That's up in the air. It's possible. Anything's possible with the Dallas Cowboys. That's one thing I can assure. Anything is possible. Having Sean Payton here would be okay. It would be better than McCarthy, obviously, because he's a real coach. He's not a hush mouth kind of guy. He gets in the players' faces and everything. But I could see that happening. I don't know. That's kind of really premature, but I could see why you asked me to ask us in the comment section, everybody that's watching, that question, because you just never know with this team. It's up in the air. Anything can happen. And the sad part about it, we got this today. We had Dak Prescott and Zach Martin last week and D-Law last week. And the kicker's gone. That's not it. Schultz getting his franchise tag, and so on. But that's not it. It's something. Something is going to happen again. That's going to break the news again. Just watch. Just wait.
Yep.
Tell it.
Mario, Mario, you there now? Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely. What you got for the show, brother?
All right, man. I'm just gonna bring in a few points, and I'm gonna get out just to let other people get in. So first, I've been seeing a lot of things on Twitter. Many people saying, "Oh, this is Dak's fault. It's the contract and everything." First of all, let's be honest. This front office has made terrible deals in the past few years. Let's get the obvious out the way. Zeke's deal was terrible. You caved after a few months and gave him everything he wanted. Okay. With D-Law, you gave a guy who had 2 franchise tags and played well in those 2 tags, but it hasn't had a history of doing so beforehand. Now, and he did at that time, I think he had 2 back surgeries and a broken foot, and he had the shoulder injury. So again, just bad deals kind of going around. Yep. And there are a lot of people who are saying, oh, again, it's all Dak's fault. But again, every quarterback needs a wide receiver 1 to get better. Aaron Rodgers has one, and everyone complains he needs more talent. But he's a Hall of Famer. If you want to put those standards on Dak, let's put the standard on everybody. Now moving on. Again, the gentleman who had his camera on beforehand, I don't know his name. My apologies. One point I think they're gonna do is this: two things are gonna happen. Either we ball out on offense, and Kellen gets a job next year. That's my bold prediction. Or we completely blow it this year, and we trade the farm for Sean Payton. I really, really see that happening. One of those two. That's just my opinion. So, again, I feel like this front office is really the most to blame. But no one really blames it because it's easy to blame the player. Oh, Dak's contract. Oh, this, oh, that. It's easy to do that. But it's the front office. We are basically the Jets, but Romo and Dak saved us from that label. And that's what it is. We are basically the Jets, but the quarterbacks saved us from that label. Anyway, thanks, Mike. I'm going to head out. Bye.
Hey, thank you, Mario. Woo! That's a lot to unpack right there. Mario came with some fire. Cowboys champ, I'm going to go to you because I know you were shaking your head in the middle of that. It's a lot to cover, so go ahead. What do you think about what Mario said?
Man, if Kellen Moore becomes the head coach of this team, I'm burning every Cowboy T-shirt, backpack, mags, everything I got. I will disown this team for good. Kellen Moore, he's a Linehan 2.0. But I can't. Kellen Moore, man. This kid, when you watch the game, the receiver, instead of having the receivers doing the tree route for the receivers, he have all the receivers go 15 to 20 yards down the field, do a curl. Every damn play. That's why Dak, he's a bus driver. Just face it. Dak is a bus driver. Dak needs the offensive line, running back, a number 1 receiver. He's not a elite quarterback. Bottom line. With the question I asked with Sean Payton, I would love to have Sean Payton when he was younger. But now, his resume is no different from McCarthy. Yes, he did a lot with the Saints. But you can say that the NFL have screwed the Saints in a couple of games, especially the Rams game when there was definitely a pass interference, preventing them to go to the Super Bowl. But between Sean Payton and McCarthy, of course, give me Sean Payton every day.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still not about the coaching. It's about the front office getting out of the way, hiring a alpha male coach or a general manager.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry, Steven, y'all stick to the business side of the Cowboys, the football operation. Give it to somebody else. Fix this offensive line. That was the main problem with this offense.
Yep.
That's the only thing that I want this to come out of this. You must replace Collins. Collins haven't done crap. You got to replace Tyron Smith. He injured too much. Connor Williams, he gone. Bye-bye. That's 3 positions right there. And then I'm not really sold on Ty Bialish, the center. The
Right.
only person that's reliable is Martin. And he's getting close to 30, if he's not already 30.
Yep.
You must have to fix the offensive line. Get you safety in the draft. Get you a defensive tackle. I've been screaming about a defensive tackle for the past 12 years now.
Yep.
This going on 12 years.
Yep.
You know what? Okay, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna chill out for a little bit. If you notice, the Cowboys spend their money on quarterbacks, running backs, wide receiver, the pass rushers, cornerbacks. That's all on the outside. I'm sorry, and left tackles.
Mm-hmm.
That's all on the left side. And as we know, who've been watching football for years, the meat of the heart of your team is right in the middle. Defensive tackle, linebackers, safeties, center, guards. That's where the heart and soul of your team, how you're going to get advantage over people. Look at the Rams. Their defense was the one who got them to the Super Bowl. It wasn't that quarterback, I forgot his name, Stafford. Stafford trashed in a way. It was right in the middle. And until the Cowboys can realize that, it's going to be year 26, 27 before they can finally get it.
Yep. I'm gonna let Soup Trap go in real quick and add something to the show.
Hey, hold on. Hey, before you do that, 1 second. 1 second before you start talking. Hold on, bro. 1 second. No, mind. Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'm for the guy that came on before you, but so go ahead.
Okay. So my take on it is, I agree with Mario on a lot of things. I think, the Dak thing, it is what it is. Like, who else were you going to get in that situation? The chances of drafting a quarterback there, is slim. They lucked out on that Dak, getting him. And the market is what the market is. You're gonna have to pay that money for that guy. And yeah, they could have paid him earlier and probably got a little bit better of a deal, but that's what the Cowboys do. They can't make a decision and they wait it out and wait it out and wait it out, and then they end up overpaying guys. And the thing with the Amari deal that pisses me off is the compensation, just like everybody else, and mostly the media, the Cowboys media, is when you see all these other teams doing deals, you don't ever see anything coming out like, they're asking this guy to take a pay cut or all this other stuff. It just comes out and a deal's done. But with Cowboys, we hear 10 different, things like, Amari's being cut. Now he's being traded. Now, they're going to keep him. And but you don't hear that with other teams. And it's like, who is the ones that are leaking this stuff out? And I think that drives down the market on these guys, because if you know they're going to cut Amari anyway, you know, why are you going to give a pick for him?
Mm-hmm.
You know? And the other thing is with the bad contracts, you know, they like to keep the guys they drafted, because they can't admit if they missed on a draft pick, and they don't want to get rid of that guy. And so Jerry, to a fault, is too loyal on that end with his own guys. Like, I don't believe Lawrence is worth all that money either. Like, is he a stud run defender? Yes, he is. He's a top run defender, but you know, to me, you gotta get the sacks too. Like, there's these other guys that are, you know, they're still getting the sacks and they're getting double teamed and triple teamed, but you don't see Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett and these other guys. You know, they're getting their numbers still.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, you got to weigh the injuries into it too. Is this guy going to make it a whole season, or, you know, are we going to keep DeMarcus Lawrence and then 3 games in he's got a high ankle sprain and he's out for the rest of the year? And so I'm kind of torn on. I think Amari helps the team, but I also am glad that at least that they're making decisions to where they're not putting themselves in future bad situations. Like, I think there's still a chance where, you know, they can bring in a good receiver in the draft, and we'll be fine with CD, and as long as they don't pay Gallup too much money, and bring in, you know, one of these other good receivers in the 2nd or 3rd round, something like that. Yep. I think we'll be okay.
Yep. No, thank you, Soup Trap. Yeah, for sure.
I appreciate you guys, Mike. I love watching your channel, and
appreciate it.
All you other guys, 1980. All right, appreciate you guys.
Hey, thank you, Soup Trap. Man, Soup Trap covered a lot right there, man. That was good. Thank you, Soup Trap, for coming in here. 5th quarter, go ahead, brother.
Man, you know, I'm gonna tell you, man. Hey, we listen, y'all. I don't know who a lot of people think, and I swear, y'all, for the ones that know me, know I don't mean no disrespect nobody. I don't know who people think we're gonna play this year, or how other teams are stacked up, but y'all saw the schedule we had last year. We ain't got that schedule this year, man.
Right.
Like, we ain't got, like, y'all, Dak was part of the problem. Do you like he said, every QB needs a wide receiver one? It's pointless to say that if they didn't use them. It's pointless to say that, man. Do y'all remember Santana Moss?
Yes.
Man, that man could have been, I mean, out of this world.
Yeah.
But he had Kirk Cousins, RG3, and that older quarterback. Santana Moss, man, he could have. Oh my God, man.
Yeah, he was quick. He was 4-3 guy. He was a 4-3 guy. Yeah.
What? Megatron is another one. He said he didn't want to play with didn't want a Super Bowl no more. He was terrible over them. You have guys like that where the quarterback just either he don't have the ability to, or they just never get that connection. And the type of wide receiver Amari Cooper is, to get in and out of his break like he do, Dak Prescott doesn't have that eye and hand coordination to get that ball. Like, when Amari Cooper in and out his break, that ball out of Dak's hand. And then here, when Amari Cooper in and out his break, Dak still got the ball bouncing on his feet, and the ball should be long gone.
Mr. Hesitator.
And the type of wide receiver Amari Cooper is, Dak doesn't fit that. It's not who he is. That slot shit that he do, always he throw to CeeDee Lamb, and when Cedric Wilson in the slot, we like, man, look at Dak threw that bomb. Man, I'm cutting across the field. Ain't no pressure on nobody. A linebacker probably got to pick me up, or the safety got to want to do? He got to go to CD, or do he got to get me? Because if he go to me, CD 1-on-1. If he go to CD, I'm 1-on-1. So those plays right there, when you see Dak do that, it's not hard. But the type of guy Amari Cooper is, he need a guy with a brain like Aaron Rodgers. He need a guy with a brain like Tom Brady.
Yeah, get him the rock quick.
And I'm not trying to compare, but he needs somebody that knows getting in and out of those against a wide receiver and the route and the quick feet they have.
Boom.
Just not that guy.
No.
He can't do it. He's not. Wide receiver and quarterback have to be neck and neck when it comes to plays, when that ball should be out of your hand. When that play is called, you should know, man, okay, Amari he got, this one Amari? Oh, yeah. So I already know we're going with. There's not a play in Green Bay Packers book where Aaron Rodgers don't know when that ball leaves his hands for Devontae Adams. That's why Tom Brady and Gronk had such a listen, that last game they played, Gronk said,
here.
I need another pass to get this $1 million bonus. And Brady like, real? I'm going to go back in for one more play. What if that play didn't work? How did Brady know it was going to work? Because they have that and this. Gronk got in, he got out, the ball was gone. All he did was turn around, it was there. As soon as he turned around, $1 million. Dak, and I'm not saying they didn't try. They probably tried all camp. Dak just ain't that guy.
No.
Well, they didn't try camp because Dak was hurt. He's just not that guy to do what Amari needs him to do for the type, like you said, he's not elite, but one of the best route runners.
Yeah.
And, man, he's so quick, man, that ball got to be gone. And the way Dak hold that ball is just not for him, man. It's just not that, bro. And I just hate the way that they tried to tarnish that man's name. They did it to Dez, man. And like I said, Corey did that video in 2017 showing that it really wasn't Dez's fault. It's just Romo was perfect for this.
Man.
We in the red zone. I don't care what you do. We know the ball going to Dez, and we know Tony Romo going to put it where Dez going to catch it.
16 touchdowns, 2014.
Man, don't get me started. I will run it off, man. 16 touchdowns for Dez, 8 for T. Will, 6 for Jason Williams, 4 for Gavin Escobar. Listen, 16 touchdowns, one season because that connection, and you got to have it. Tony Romo knew Dez wasn't a route guy. So he knew the type of quarterback he needed to be for Dez. Dak tried to be the same quarterback for every receiver he got when you can't do that. You can't be the one type of quarterback for all your receivers. He can't be the type of quarterback for Coop that he needs to be for CD. He couldn't do that because they're two different type of guys. He threw all them guys the ball the same way. And that's why the balls all fell the same way or they were short the same way. Because he threw the ball to every receiver like all of them had the same game or the same route running tree or they all get in and out of their breaks at the same speed. You can't be the same quarterback for everybody.
Everybody's different.
Mike Tyson didn't fight everybody the same.
No.
Ali didn't fight everybody the same. You can't.
Nope.
1980, when you played cornerback, you couldn't play every receiver the same.
Nope.
Because you knew some was a 50-50 guy, some was a route. You knew when you needed the back off. And Dak
adjust.
And Dak threw to all his receivers the same way. He played, and that it just don't work like that, man. You can't throw the ball to Coop the way you throw it to CD Lamb. You can't hold that ball for Coop the way you hold it for Donald Trump, waiting on him to get open. And that's what his problem was. And maybe he just need a guy to where he can be universal to all of them. But Coop just didn't fit the mold.
To help out,
that's what that was. Dak can have this.
To help out Dak, bring John Kitna back. They bring John Kitna back. Pay him.
I'll tell you, this is how you help Dak Prescott. It ain't John Kitna. It ain't Kellen Moore. Damn, it ain't even. Ooh, I got back noise. It might be from fifth quarter.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me mute. My bad.
This is it. It ain't Kellen Moore. It ain't John Kitna. It ain't anybody. I'll tell you who it is. Are you ready? A play action scheme. But in order to get a play action scheme, you got to run the football. So you got to fix the offensive line. If you're going to replace Zeke here in a couple of years, you better draft that guy now because Dak has to trust him that he's going to pick up that blitzer. Dak has to trust him this year, not next year, because Dak when he don't trust you, he don't trust you. So you got to get that running back in this year that's going to be able to pass block for Dak Prescott. When you set that up, when you set that running game up and we're pounding old school football, what does Dak excel at? Play action. He's on the money. It's his best QBR. It's his best everything. Passer percentage, everything. Dak excels in a play action. Kellen Moore did a horrible job running the football this year. Yes, Zeke was hurt, but they were stupid enough to keep Zeke in the games instead of resting his ass, and they did not put in Tony Pollard when they were supposed to. If they did that, I guarantee you he would have felt better after that calf injury against the Broncos. We would have beat the Raiders on Thanksgiving. We would have went into the Chiefs' kingdom and beat them at Arrowhead, but they didn't do it. And that 12-5 record, they can kiss my ass with that. That's a 5-12 record to me. That record don't mean nothing. Why? Because we didn't beat the teams that we should have beat to launch us into the playoffs. We should have beat the Cardinals. We should have beat the Chiefs. We should have beat the Raiders. All these teams I'm talking about, they made the playoffs. That 12-5, those 5 losses, they were the biggest losses because they knew that we were pretenders and not contenders. 1980.
Guys, everybody in the comment section, everybody that's came in the live stream, I appreciate you guys coming on, but
yes,
we're not just picking on Dak. That's not what we're here for.
Mm-hmm.
We're not just picking on people. We get it. If you like Dak Prescott, that's fine. I like Dak Prescott too. I want Dak. We want, trust me, we want Dak Prescott to be successful at what he does. He's getting paid successful money.
Yes, he is.
This is the thing. All these big time, big money players, they're being paid successful money. They're being paid before even winning a Super Bowl. See, I'm from the old school. Cowboys fan from the old school. We remember when, and everybody, pretty much everybody on these panels remember the Super Bowls. But we remember when guys earned their checks, their salaries, their raises, their bonuses. These guys are getting paid without even winning a playoff game. Not let alone a Super Bowl, because Emmitt Smith held out after the Super Bowl win. After the Super Bowl win, he was the leading rusher after the Super Bowl win that we all watched in '92. Yeah. So Emmitt held out thin. See, what we're talking about, what we've been making videos about, live streams, whatever, is what we are witnessing. We're not just making things up. We don't get on here to make things up and to make us look good. I could care less how I look right now. I don't give a damn.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that we're talking about Coop being traded to the Browns. And in my opinion, if you don't like it, don't agree with it, trust me, I'm not gonna lose no sleep, and I don't give a damn. But my opinion is they got the wrong man. Because I've seen film, I've studied, I went back and watched games. Every game that we played last season, I went back and watched them. And I kept my eye on one player each time I watched it. And I was able to look back and see Amari Cooper being open. I was able to look back and see the footwork of Dak Prescott. I was able to go back and see the offensive line not blocking like they used to.
Mm-hmm.
Dak needs everything to go into place to be successful. If you're one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL today, in today's 65 game, you're being protected now. There's no excuse why you shouldn't succeed. You don't even get hit unless you run out of the pocket. But you're being protected now. So we're witnessing everything that Dak Prescott is not doing, and Zeke is not doing, D-Law is not doing, and so on and so on. So it's just, we're not making this thing, we're not making this stuff up. It's what we see. It's what we know it's the front office. I appreciate you saying that, but I've been knowing that probably before you was born. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God bless you. God bless you. I'm not getting on anybody. I'm not trying to argue or fight. But for him to get on here and say, guys, let me say this, like we don't know what we're talking about. I've been knowing about Jerry Jones probably before you were born. You get what I'm saying? So,
maybe not.
Look here, dude. I appreciate the intensity and you know what your feel to the Cowboys, to the panel or whatever. But I think we know what we're talking about. Like I'm dead serious. I've been to games. I've sat on the sideline as a little boy when I was little. We were in our heydays. I hate to keep bringing it up, but I have to remind people that I'm not just on here with smoke and mirrors and trying to get views and all that shit. That's not what this is about. The Dallas Cowboys, there's a concern with the Dallas Cowboys right now. Kellen Moore is a part of that concern. He's an interim coach. He's still in the learning process. We don't need a learning process. Now, for you youngsters that was born in the new millenniums or the late 90s and all that stuff, and this is all you know thus far, this hey, look here. It goes so deeper. This ain't for you. This ain't for you, dog. We've been waiting. I don't have another 5 years. I don't. Cowboys Camp brought up the Saints coach. He brought him up. I really don't care. I really don't care about him right now.
Right.
Right now, I want everybody to get on the field and earn their money, earn their paycheck. You getting paid, man. Say, man, D-Law, you next. You next, homeboy. Because guess what? I don't care about double teams. I don't care about, oh, he's stopping the run, because it didn't help us get to the Super Bowl. That's the problem. I don't care about the behind-the-scenes bullshit. Ezekiel Elliott picking up blocks. That's fine and dandy. He's saving Dak's ass. Okay, I get it. But I need to see Zeke run up the field 20 yards like he was doing his rookie season before he got paid. I need to see Dak Prescott throwing the ball accurately to any receiver. Just like Fifth Quarter brought up, he needs to change his style. He needs to adjust. That word adjust should be in the locker room, planted on every fucking locker. They come in the locker room and, coach, what's this? Oh, that's adjust. What you put this on the locker for? That's what y'all need to do to play this game. Because y'all getting paid too much money. Y'all not doing this for free. Y'all holding out and shit, and you want money and all this stuff. Say, man, we got to win some Super Bowls, man. Let's go. We got to win some playoff games. We don't play this game for stats. We don't play this game for recognition. We don't play this game to be called America's team. We don't play this game to be the richest team in sports, period. We don't care about sales and all that shit and gang banging and violence and fighting at the stands and all that shit. Guess what? Fifth Quarter, I'm going to say it again. Cowboys champs, I'm going to say it again. Cowboys Corner, I'm going to say it again. Don't none of that shit win Super Bowls. Don't none of it win Super Bowls, man. Right now, regardless if we got Coop, if we got Gallup, whoever, Noah Brown, we need to get these guys ready. We need to get the right coaching in here. Coaching is the problem, man. Leadership is the problem. If you got bad parents, guess what? You're going to have a bad misfit child. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
Coaching, leadership is the problem. Kellen Moore is the problem. And it trickles down to the players. Just like bad parenting. If you're a bad parent, it's going to trickle down to your kids. And your kids are not going to perform well in the world when they get off on their own. You get what I'm saying? Dak hasn't been led right. Probably since Kidner, like Cowboys Camps brought up, because Kidner was a damn good quarterback coach. But they got rid of him. Everybody that's speaking, y'all notice the pattern? Everybody that's speaking up and saying something, they let them walk. They get rid of them. They're casual.
Yep.
They're expendable. But them team guys like Dak and Zeke, you know what I'm saying? Like Fifth Quarter said, the guys that they drafted, you get what I'm saying? Almost like and I hate to say this shit, man. I really do, dog. God forgive me, guys. I'm not offending anybody on here. It's almost like we're on a damn plantation.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying, man? That's how they treating this shit, man. Like, say, dog, you need to back up. You need to back up. You need to regroup. Front office needs to regroup. Because right now, Cowboy Nation is getting fed up. We're tired. We're tired. We ain't fighting amongst each other no more. That's it. Hopefully that's a wrap with that shit. Because it don't win Super Bowls. We pissed off at y'all now. Because see, y'all are the reason. We are part of the reason because we've been supporting this bullshit organization for 30, 40, 60, 50 years. You get what I'm saying? So we part of the problem. But now, y'all the problem now, too. We starting to see. Yeah. We starting to see, and we starting to call it out. And we started, hey, what's going on? Something ain't right, man. Like old boy said, we the new Jets. Hell, he might be right. It sure feel like it. You get what I'm saying? Because it's a constant pattern of bullshit. Hey, long as them sales up, long as we dumb enough to go in them stores and buy them jerseys and all that stuff, and hey, Jerry, we lost, man, but hey, look at our money, look at our numbers. Man, Jerry ain't stupid. He got an accountant. Like, man, look at this, dog. Look at this, man. We losing, and those stupid ass fans, they still buying this stuff. They got us, man. They got us. So I can dig a little bit deeper than just Amari Cooper, because it's way more than that. This shit started in 1989. It really did. And that was a plan. Jerry Jones was cool with Jimmy Johnson. Yeah, cool. But he gonna win a little bit to get everybody on. He said the Dallas Cowboys was losing $1 million cash every month. He said, I got to come in not the Dallas Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys and the city of Dallas was losing $1 million cash every month. Before Jerry. He said, I got to come in and change that shit. So he already had a plan, man. He already had a plan, and it wasn't football. Let's go ahead. Let's get Jimmy Johnson. Let's bring him in here and we got Michael Irvin already. Let's get him in. Let's get Irvin. Let's get Nate Newton, Charles Haley, all these guys, man, and win a little bit and get the fans back in the stadium. Because fans wasn't going to the games, man. They were like, man, fuck y'all, man. Y'all ain't winning. Y'all ain't supporting us. Y'all ain't representing us, this city of Dallas, like we need to be represented and shit. And y'all not winning, man, fuck y'all, man. We gonna do like my dad said. We not gonna go to the game. Stands gonna be empty. How about that? We gotta fill these stands up, guys. We gotta get these fans back in here. He got us back. One of them Super Bowls, 3, could have been 4, 5 if Jimmy would have stuck around. Y'all know I always say that. But that's the deal. So I can go a little bit deeper than just Amari Cooper and Dak Prescott and so on.
Yeah, Cowboys champ, you got anything? I know you've been quiet here.
My bad.
No, you're good, brother. You're good. 1980. You
know what?
Feel the power from here. You feel the power, boy. That was legendary from 1980.
For me, it started 1996. After the Cowboys lost to the Cowboys actually lost to the Minnesota Vikings. They won the Minnesota Vikings. That was their last playoff win before Parcells came in. It's beating a dead horse. This culture that Jerry has built since 2010, 11, 12, all the way to 2022 now, the players are still living off the 90s Cowboys. They haven't even done nothing. You remember 3 years ago when it was Zeke, Cooper, and Dak said that they were going to hold out until they got paid. Try to handicap the Cowboys. And that's when Jalen Smith got paid. And then you see Jalen Smith gone. He was trash.
Fell off the face of the earth.
Face of the earth. He gone now. But he got his money because of the Cowboy brand. This NFL, fans like us, we put our money, time, emotional time on this team every year. We drink the juice every year. We thinking that every draft, every preseason, regular season, we thinking that this might be the year that the Cowboys might wake up, and at the end of the day, we get our heart broken by that fine girl that we be wanting, and she turned us down. That's how our relationship with the Cowboys. I have a toxic relationship with the Cowboys. I can't quit them.
Mm-hmm.
But God damn it, I sure can ignore them. And then it's like every year, promises. It's, I mean, Jerry Jones is no better than this damn government with the high gas prices and everything else. When they talk about how America is right now, that's how the Cowboys is right now. It's full of shit. Full of shit. High gas, empty promises. And it's all on Jerry and Steven.
Yep. Fifth quarter. You're on mute, crazy man.
The real quick ain't gonna be long, man. You know, first of all, salute 1980 for that. He just dropped.
Yeah, that was fire, man.
Man. Salute to everybody that came on too. I think his name was Jose. He said we got too much cowboy PTSD. You're right, man. Because we've been around a long time, brother. We've been around a long time. Let me tell you something, man. You go to war for one day, man, you might not see much. You go to war for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, you get that PTSD. You stay there long enough to see a lot of bombs grow up and run over a lot of landmines and all that stuff. You'll get it too, man. So you might not have been around long enough, brother, but we've been around a long time, man. We've been around a long time, man. My mama just found a picture of me, 95, man. 6 years old. I got on a big cowboy starter jacket, got the hat with the tag still on it, man. I'm put it on my Twitter tonight. I was born in this, bro. You know, I was born in it, man. Seriously. So yeah, you're right. We do got PTSD. We've been in that war a long time, man. And we don't get no Purple Heart like they do in the real war. We don't get nothing. We don't get nothing. Not Super Bowls. We don't get nothing, man. None at all. And salute to Mario for saying, you know, he understands that Prescott backup can become the OC. I can, because Troy Aikman backup became the OC and then became the head coach. Jason Garrett did. It's tradition, man. Jason Garrett was once the backup, then he was the OC, then he was the head coach. Kellen Moore was once the backup, now he the OC. He probably be a head coach. Probably not here, but it's what they do, man. They like homegrown. You see how they paid Jalen? Jerry don't like store. He like headline. Oh, they said this guy was never going to play again. We got his knee restructured. We paid him and blah, blah, blah. Now look at it. The man's not even in the NFL. Jerry like headlines, man. He don't care about winning. He got his Super Bowl. He came in, bought this team. He made his point. At this point, it's just about maintaining. You know what I'm saying? It's just about maintaining at this point. It comes a time in your life where you work really, really hard. You work extra hard to get something. That's my bust your butt. You work hard to build a big old house, man. You work extra hard, then you finally get the house, and you're like, hey, man, at this point, I ain't going to work that hard no more. Right now, I'm just going to work to pay my bills and take care of my family. Because I worked hard as I needed to get the house and to get it built. Now I just got to make sure my bills are paid. Jerry got his Super Bowl. Now he just need to keep the lights on at AT&T Stay to keep his lifestyle at his age and keep taking care of his family, keep making them billions. You feel what I'm saying? You know how hard you work to get your house built, to get your credit up, to get that down payment. Once you get it, you take a sigh of relief, you take a good deep breath, and you're like, man, now I just need to keep these paychecks rolling in. Now I ain't got to work them overtime no more. I got the house. That's how Jerry keeps his team, man. He got what he wanted. Right now, it's just about just a little bit. That 2016, man, we got Zeke. Everybody like, we back. We get Zeke behind this O-line, we back. Then what happened next year? Taco Charlie.
Not TJ Watt, Taco.
TJ Watt, Taco.
Man, don't bring that name up again. Man, we could have had TJ. We could have had Buda Baker, Kevin. Kevin? I forgot the other safety that Buda Baker played with. But we had Taco.
Murphy, is it Murphy? Not Murphy.
No, Kevin King, the safety.
Oh, Kevin King. He kind of looked like Forrest Claiborne. He looked like.
But then, yeah, man, See, that's what I'm talking about. Jerry Jones always being freaking cute with
He
damn
doesn't care.
pants because he had long arms.
He doesn't. Y'all, like, people gotta understand, bro. This is passion, bro. Some of y'all responses are as if we hate the team. That's not the thing, man. We want this team to win just as much as you.
I promise you that.
Because I promise you, bro, we get on here and stress ourselves out on this camera. We've argued with people. People have threatened me and my family. Supposed to be Cowboys fans have threatened my family. Wanted to shoot, like, bro, you don't understand what we've been through for this team. Like, dude, you wouldn't understand the passion we have for this team, bro. You gotta be out of our mind to get up here after a losing season and continue to do these videos just to keep going and keep going. I mean, you got to think about it, bro. If you've been following 1980 for a while, you know he changed his background. He added more jerseys. He added more memorabilia on the wall. He just keep going. This is his money. He don't have to frame these jerseys. Cowboys Corner don't have to buy these microphones. He buy, man, this is for this, bro. We don't like. We ain't got no podcast talking about the weather or politics. We talk about one thing.
Cowboys.
All our channel got the word Cowboys in it or Dallas in it. You feel what I'm saying? So it's passion, bro. Trust me. We don't hate this team. We want this team to win just as bad as you. But what we're gonna do is come up here and say how we feel and talk about what we see. And the coaches failed. The team, this offensive line is horrendous. Everybody failed. Everybody failed. And I'm gonna keep getting on the quarterback, bro, because the captain of the ship is responsible for getting me to my island. If I'm not at my island, I'm not going to go in the kitchen and tell the chef that's making my steak, why are we going the wrong way? I'm not going to go to him. He's the cook. Go to the captain, and that's Dak. I'm not going to ask the chef, hey, man, of course, what's going on? He's like, man, I just make the steak, bro. You talk to the wrong guy. I'm going to go to that man that got his hand on that wheel. That's right, you got the wrong guy. I'm going to go to the man that got his hand on that wheel, and that's Prescott. So when you hear me talk about Prescott, I have to, because it's his job. It's his job, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that could be anybody in that position. I'm gonna get him. I get it, all of them, man. 1980, me and Cowboys Corner, and y'all should have been there. Y'all had to been there. 1980 would hold that Dak Prescott wall up when nobody else would. Y'all remember on 300 when they were trying to hold it back and they kept saying push? That was 1980 holding that wall up of Dak. And me and Cowboys Corner was like, nah.
Give me this sledgehammer. Let me knock this wall down.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But y'all you can come in because, man, listen. He held it up. Listen, y'all, I'm telling y'all, man. We talk with passion, bro. We love this. We love this team. We love everything about. We love the players. We love when the game is good. But this organization has a big problem, man, and it won't change, bro. Because if you're not one of the boys, you'll be gone just as fast as you got there. And it's just that simple, man. Seriously, it's just that simple. That's how they do, man. That's just the way this organization is. And Coop, and the thing that happened with Coop is not new.
Nope.
When somebody has to take the fall, they will. They let a lot of guys take the fall before they finally just cut bait with Jason Garrett. When they couldn't disguise him no more, they finally had to do it. And they didn't even do it. They just let the contract run out.
They didn't even fire. They let the contract run out.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they just they couldn't hold on anymore, man. They couldn't hold on anymore. When you look, that's how we do. Every 3, 4, 5 years, we'll get one good player. We'll get one good player in the first round. Every 3, 4, 5 years, we'll lose a first round pick because we'll do something crazy. It never fails. 1 year, we'll do good, 13-3. Then what? We'll drop, then good, then drop. This organization, man, that's a big problem. That's a big problem. Like 19 before you came on here, like I said, man, Robert Kraft, he don't say nothing. He let Belichick handle the cap situation. Belichick will tell any player, you want your money? Go get it. I can't give it to you. I'm building a Super Bowl team over here. I can't give you what you want. Butler was premier. He told Butler, can't do it, man. Belichick, I can't do it. I can't do it. Brady never took the max. Because Belichick instilled that winner's mentality in everybody. In order for everybody to win, we need all these pieces to be here. Dallas Cowboys try to make a family business instead of a strictly business. That's 100% true. And Belichick never cared about that. Got to stick up for your guys. Brady knew he needed Gronk. Belichick tried to trade Gronk. What Brady did? Went to Robert Kraft. Hey, man, we not getting rid of Gronk, bro. Now, I'm not saying Dak should have did that for Coop, but I'm just saying, when you really about that business, you really about winning, and you know what your bread and butter right now. The only thing we cannot say Dak has a guy. Because we can't say he got a guy.
CeeDee Lamb, you believe in CeeDee Lamb being a number one?
I believe in CeeDee Lamb when a lot of other things are going on. And that's no slight to him. I just haven't seen him under that type of pressure yet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like,
Gallup.
a lot of stuff is going on. He can make a good play and he can take a hit.
Because Cooper Gallup was there.
Huh?
Cooper Gallup was there.
In the last 7 games, he didn't have a touchdown.
He did?
In the last 7 games, he didn't have a touchdown. I don't know what that means. In the last 7 games, CD didn't have a touchdown. 7 games.
Yeah, you're right.
7, so I don't know. Even not the number one, you're still a starter and you're on the field. In 7 games, no touchdown. So I don't know. I can't say because I don't know. I right now it's so clouded in my head. I don't remember just seeing plays that was just fun. I just remember the team being a wreck in the passing game. Just remember it being a wreck. The ball all over the place. Everybody is open. I just don't know the offensive line breaking down. I don't know what we were last year. I can't put no identity on this team with all that talent on that field. I can't put no identity on that team. I wanted to trade Q early because of CD. LOL. Well, this happened. No, I don't know who wanted to trade Q because Dallas coming out. Cowboys corner was like, nah, we didn't need it. But like I said, I just want to say that, man. Like I said, y'all, everybody, we love this team, man. But you're gonna hear how we feel about it. You're gonna hear fast. Everybody on this panel plays football. 1980 played at a higher level than all of us, but everybody played. You know, so and we understand the game. And I'm not saying y'all don't understand. I'm just showing y'all that the passion not only just come from being a fan, our passion also come from having experience in it. You know, we love the sport, man. We love the team, and we ain't here to bash the team, man. We just here to say how we feel and give our opinion. Let me tell you one thing though. Our opinion, as much as you may hate it, it doesn't dictate winning or losing, or who they sign or who they draft. Ben Tibbs is the worst quarterback on that in the NFL. It will not determine how Dak can play this year. What I say,
right?
What I say don't affect Jerry Jones' money. He might go buy a guy. He will do whatever.
That's true.
And we all have one, man. And I respect all. Even if we debated, I still respect your opinion. So that's all I got, brother. Go ahead.
Thank you, fifth quarter. Cowboys champ, got any final words here?
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Y'all remember when Jerry Jones said there is nobody bigger than a star? Not him, no players. Well, apparently Jerry Jones think he's bigger than a star. Until Jerry Jones and Steven get out of their way, it's gonna be the same mess.
I'm glad you included Steven too, because everybody's saying they want him. He's just as bad. And also Jerry said he'd give anything to win another Super Bowl, but he just gave up one of his best options at wide receiver. Give me a break.
Nah, man, it's still with Coach Cowboy. Every year Cowboys get talent. Will McClay is a genius of dealing with the Joneses, getting talent for offense, defense. But the problem is, it's still the culture. Because, all right, Cowboys, okay, I'm quarterback. Cowboys corner, you're the head coach. I don't like how you talk to me. I go 1980 Jerry over your head. They have to fix that. That's the main problem. And it's a problem when you have the owner who also the GM. That's the problem. Until they fix that, it's still the same old story. Well, I want to thank y'all for having me on, guys.
Yes.
Hey, thank you. Where can they find you, Cowboys champ?
All right, man. Y'all take it easy.
Yes, sir.
You can find them on Cowboys champ right here on YouTube.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Man.
All right.
You know-
1980. What's your closing statement, brother, man?
All right, I'm gonna try to make this quick because I talk way too much. I'm sorry, man. I get
I
caught
love
up.
it, bro. The power, the energy, it's all there.
I get caught up, man. I just go haywire. Yeah, just to chime off what these guys are saying. Fifth quarter, Cowboys champs, Cowboys corner. We do this out of heart, man, and just pride for the team. And like fifth quarter said, we were born in this. I know he was, I was, Cowboys corner was. We were pretty much born into this situation. And you'd be surprised how much money changes people. You know, money is the root to all evil. I remember when my mom passed in 2016. And that was a big blow. That was the biggest blow that I could, because I used to think about it as a kid growing up. And my parents would say, you know, we're not going to always be here to protect you. We're not going to always be here. We're going to be gone one day. But as kids, you don't think about that. You think your parents are superhuman, invincible. They're going to live forever. But when I lost my mom in 2016, my brother and I, you know, she left us a lot of money and everything. And, you know, we split it. And she told me exactly what to do to get it and all that stuff. And I had to, you know, just personal shit, do a lot of personal shit with the bank and all that stuff, yada, yada, yada. Had to bury her and everything, you know. Really tough pill to swallow, really, still to this day. And it'll never go, the pain will never go away. I know how to deal with it. I know how to cope with it. I know how to accept it. But that's why I came to YouTube, because YouTube was an antidote for me, for my mom being gone. I was able to use YouTube and talking about the Cowboys, talking about stuff that she loved. She used to love Emmett. You know, man, she thought Emmett could get the ball every day. Give it the ball to Emmett. Get the ball to Emmett. Why didn't he get the ball to Emmett? You know, talking about the Cowboys for me, I started back in 07, 06, 07, but then I stopped for a little bit, you know, started having kids and stuff like that. And then I started back up like 12, 13, you know, and I stopped. It was kind of like an off and on thing. But when my mom passed in 16, I really got back on it and I really got into it. I really started making it a consistent thing, you know, trying to build and grow and all that stuff. And the Cowboys were my medicine, my antidote. And I used them to help me get through my mom's passing. I used the Dallas Cowboys. So if you don't think, after me saying that, if you don't think that I don't know what I'm talking about or I'm not a fan or all this stuff, you got to be losing your mind, because we do this. This is a passion for us. This is a medicine for me. This is what I do. I've studied this team for years and years and years. Even when I was a little boy, I've studied this team. Troy Aikman, I remember Troy Aikman saying, when we got Barry Switzer, all the players were pissed off. And my dad said, Troy Aikman said that a lot of players were so irate with the situation. They were missing practices and all that stuff. And Troy Aikman had to go to Barry Switzer and say, man, what are you doing? You're the coach. You got us to lead by example. What do you And Barry Switzer was like, what do you want me to do? Hold him by the hand and tell him to come to practice? I mean, he said, Troy Aikman said, if you don't know what to do, you shouldn't be the coach of this team. So we were talking about that, and him just allowing players to get released and allowing, he probably didn't say a word. See, Troy Aikman was one of those leader quarterbacks to go say, hey, man, I don't like this. Let me go to Jerry. Let me go to Jimmy. I don't like this. Oh, let me go to Barry Switzer. I don't like the way things are going. Something ain't right. So if you're paying me this money, if I'm your number one guy, if I'm the leader of this football team, the captain of this football team, I have an opinion, and it should go a long way. Dak ain't like that. I promise you Dak ain't like that. Today's players ain't like that. And that's the problem with the Dallas Cowboys. No passion at all from anybody. They just get paid and they go home.
Yep.
They get paid, they win and lose, and they go home. And the media and the radio guys, they got something to talk about. And they keep their show going, their ratings going. All these jabronis on 105.3 The Fan, why do you think they got YouTube channels now? Because they watched us. They watched us, and they get hip to the game, and they on them other channels and so-called wannabe corporate channels and shit that think they shit don't stink. Yep. Why do you think they got channels now? Because it's all about the money and show and ratings and views for them guys. They don't care about the Cowboys, man. They make you think they care about the Cowboys. They make you think they do. With all this flashy stuff and all this shit and all that crap. Nah, man. So y'all can go to them channels if y'all want to and think that, he did a film session. He knows what he's talking about. Of course. The motherfucker ain't got shit else to do. You get what I'm saying, dog?
So, I do.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I do.
But I'm sorry, man. Once again, like I say, man, this is our passion and pride. We do this. This is what we do. We don't sugarcoat nothing. Just because I like Dak Prescott, like fifth quarter said, I supported Dak Prescott, don't mean I'm not. I'm sure gonna tell him. I'm sure gonna tell y'all his faults. Oh, he fucked up. Oh, he did this wrong. He did that wrong. A lot of fans, they get caught up in, I like Dak, so I'm not going to say nothing bad about him. I'm just going to talk about the good. Now, man, if you know football, if you're a real football fan or whatever, dog, you need to look at the bad too. Because ain't nobody, not even my mom or nobody perfect. Everybody's going to make mistakes. But that's all I got, man. Make sure y'all stay prayed up, cowboyed up. Look at Simons. Hey, that's Simons right there. One of the original guys. One of the pioneers. One of the pioneers of Dallas Cowboy YouTube. Him, Shango, guys like that. I always got to show them props. Mike Moss. I always got to show them props, man, and show them respect and everything because they're the reason why I started. You get what I'm saying? So these guys, don't talk shit to them. They get at you real quick. They're a different style, different level type of Cowboy fan. They ain't Rodney King. They'll get one of you. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got, man. Y'all hold it down. Appreciate you having me on, dog. Fifth quarter, keep doing your thing. Cowboys Corner, keep doing your thing, man. You can find me right here, Dallas Cowboy Fan 1980 on YouTube. Same thing on Twitter. Same thing on Facebook. I'm out.
Yes, sir.
Fifth quarter, where can they find you, brother? Oh, well, I guess not.
he left.
So I'm going to end it with this. Here. You know, Amari Cooper's gone. What do the Cowboys do next? Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, Noah Brown, Dalton Schultz. This is what the future is going to look like. Will it be wide receiver by committee, or will they draft a wide receiver in the second or third round and put some more pieces together, right? So I don't know. It's still early in the offseason, but releasing Amari Cooper was a big blow. I really think for this team, in my opinion, just for what he opens up for CeeDee Lamb, what he opens up for Cedric Wilson, what he opens up for Michael Gallup, what he opens up for Zeke and Tony Pollard and these guys. So I don't know how you replace Amari Cooper and that caliber of a wide receiver. Yes, the production wasn't there. Yes, the vaccine thing, I get it. But Amari Cooper put the star first when he chose to take less money and not go to the Washington Redskins. And so he respected the star well enough to do that. And all we did was not honor the contract and traded him to Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
After the Vikings game, after Phillies game, his first couple of years here, numerous games. He's the only one that scored a touchdown in the 49ers game. Talk about heart. Talk about passion. When Amari Cooper, when you needed him, he was there. Dak Prescott, you no longer have an excuse. CeeDee Lamb, you no longer have an excuse. You want to be 88, you want a hashtag 40 burger, hashtag 40 burger, Dak and CeeDee. Let's see what you can do. Fifth quarter, where can they find you?
On Saturday, you can find me at the Script Club. On Friday, you can Fifth Quarter Cowboys on YouTube.
I'll bring $10 to it too.
Fifth Quarter Cowboys on YouTube, man. Hey, salute to everybody that come and watch us talk, man. We got another season coming up. We getting old. I'm about to be bald like 1980 because they stressing me.
It's
They
gone.
stressing me. So salute to y'all, man. Fifth Quarter Cowboys on YouTube, man. Subscribe, please, y'all. I'm not gonna be really active throughout the off season, but once to see, we're gonna continue to do live screen. You know, once we draft, and I'm not doing no mock draft this year. We did one like 3 years ago. We was on that thing like 3 hours, man. So hey, salute to everybody. Fifth Quarter Cowboys on YouTube, y'all.
Appreciate it. Fifth quarter, Dallas Cowboy Fan 1980, Cowboys champ. Go subscribe to these guys. Simon's in the chat. Big shout out to Soup Trap. Big shout out to Sol Molina. And big shout out to Mario Flores for hopping in the show. Thank you guys for bringing a piece of the action right here to the special edition roundtable. Guys, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy it. We're back to the gridiron, as 1980 likes to say. One down, one to go, because that's all you get in the weekend. Peace.
All right, big dog.